It took me so much longer than I want to admit that I realized that I can just zoom out on my phone and you can see everything. I'm over here like a fucking buffoon trying to fit everything into the frame. Meanwhile, y'all should have told me. Y'all fake as fuck. I think I didn't do the dice for last video, but I actually like them, so I'm gonna do them for this video. This is How Do They Feel About You for April of 2025, but these videos are timeless, so whenever you're watching this, hopefully it'll resonate for you. So we have 3 piles here today. We have Justice, the Star, and Strength. So go ahead and pick your pile, and we will get started. We were not. I almost just started filming. I almost just started talking without making sure that I was filming, and I would have been so deliriously upset. If you chose pile 1, this is your reading. You guys chose Justice, which is Libra's energy, I'm pretty sure. And these dice kind of just give some astrological insight to you or your person. What the fuck is that? I think that's Neptune. I think that's Neptune. So we have 5 Virgo and Neptune. I'm pretty sure, right? No, I'm so wrong. Is that Uranus? Because that's Neptune, that's Pluto. Yeah, my bad. That's Uranus, actually. That is Uranus. So, you or your person could have Libra, Leo, Virgo, or Aquarius in their chart. Or they could have like a strong 5th house or like a stellium in their 5th house or prominent aspects to Uranus. So, if you're wondering, can y'all see? Yes, y'all can see that. God bless. It only took a year of me being back on YouTube to figure out how to work my fucking camera. Anyway, how do I feel about you? There could be some kind of prominent sextile aspect in your synastry or your chart, their chart, whatever. But also, this is like an artistic kind of card because there's the easel thing. So this always gives me like artsy kind of vibes. And Libra, and also the 5th house is about like hobbies. So somebody here could be an artist. They could paint just because we have the thing. Oh my God, what is it called? What is it called? The thing you put paint on, you know what I'm, you know the thing. You see the thing, you know what I'm talking about. The thing you put paint on. So they could paint or and actually Uranus is kind of an artistic-y, kind of artsy fartsy kind of energy too. So a lot of artistic energy. So somebody here I think is very artistic. Okay. Not really what I was expecting, but I mean, go off. We'll see. We'll see the vibes. Give me a sec. Okay. Interesting. That is interesting. Interesting. Well, let's see. Hang on. It feels positive, so if this is like a past connection, then I don't necessarily think that, interesting. Well, it's, yeah, I know some of y'all get mad at me when I don't show the cards that fall. First emotions of love and rebirth and new beginnings. So, and then we also have like, I just cut it, friendship and gratitude. Interesting. Hang on. Wait, I'm going to take that one that fell. That like flew out. Well, okay. This could be a past person, and you know, we on this channel, I'm not typically open to past connections revisiting our life. But this doesn't have to be a person necessarily because we do have a lot of artistic energy. This could be a past like passion project or a past thing. It could even be a past friend. It doesn't have to be like a past person. This could be a past thing coming back into your life, kind of revisiting, reconnecting with that thing. And also because we have the purity, cheerfulness, and innocence, this could be like maybe a childhood thing or like a childhood passion that you had. And I do think that you really love this thing. Right? I do think that, yeah, I mean, this is very positive energy, whatever this is. And I mean, also, this release your ex card could be unrelated. If there is an ex coming back into your life, then maybe it's an ex, you know, who knows? I don't know. I'm just a tarot reader. But If not, if you are not open to past connections coming back into your space and energy, then this could be a past passion, a past friend, a past thing. I mean, whatever this is, it is something that you do feel very passionately about. You know, I do love this thing. I do love this. I do love this thing because we have the love card. Sextile opportunity is a really, really good card. Justice is usually to me about like law. So I don't know if that is going to play like a role here at all. But I think whatever this is, you really like it. I'm very passionate about this. And again, this release your ex card could be unrelated. Maybe you're releasing an ex and there's an opportunity. Maybe you're in the process of healing and releasing your ex. There's this new love thing that's entering your life and it makes you feel really pure and cheerful and happy and creative with the creativity card kind of sort of here. There's a lot of like creative, like very passionate, very like fun vibes here. So take those vibes how you will. I feel like this is almost like, if it is a person, I feel like this is like a group project. It's giving like group activity, if that like makes sense. It feels like, let's get the band back together, you know? Like it feels like but I'm wondering about this release your ex because that doesn't really make a lot of sense in context with everything else. So maybe it is that you're in the process of like releasing your ex or releasing something. I think you're in the process of releasing something, some kind of negative. It could be a mindset, it could be a person, it could be a behavior, or whatever. Or maybe you were just like in a funk and you're going back to something that makes you really happy, something that you love, you know. But just with the bees here, the bees is making me think that this is like some kind of group activity. We do have some spiritual energy now, just with faith and then moon and then angel of visions. So it does feel like, it feels like you're going back to something that, some kind of passion, right? It could be a person. I'm not saying it's not. It actually feels more like you are in the process of releasing an ex, releasing something negative and revisiting something that makes you happy. Or like, you know, when like you kind of get out of like a period of like sadness or depression and you're reintroducing yourself to the things that you loved before you kind of got sad. It feels like that. It feels like I am going back to the tried and true. You know what I mean? Like I'm going back to art. I'm going back to this thing that makes me really, really happy. And listen, that could be a person. I'm not saying it's not a person. If you are someone who continuously goes back to an ex, then like maybe this is that. But I want better for you. So listen, if that's your storyline, then that's your storyline. And this is really good energy. So obviously this person's very good for you, right? So, but I think for a lot of you, this is more like an art thing or like faith, you know, like maybe you're turning to God or, you know, your religion, whatever, like whatever faith you resonate with. But you are, and maybe this could even be like reconnecting with like your own like happiness, you know, reconnecting with this part of yourself that maybe was lost. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, hang on. Turn of events suddenly. We have the child card and the father card, which I think is interesting. You know, I just think it might be relevant somehow. But then we also have the gossip card, which I think is interesting. So you could be talking about this. Again, if it is like a group activity, then I think you're all just kind of talking about this together, you know. We did not have any money energy during the entire reading, and now we have a lot of money energy over here. The increase, owning, and then earth energy, which is money energy. And the second house is money energy, part of fortune energy. Part of fortune increase is money energy. So it's interesting that we didn't have any money energy over here, but now right here we have money energy. So I don't know. I mean, this could be something that could generate an income for you, or it could be like an old job. I don't know where money's going to come into play, but money could perhaps be involved somehow. Yeah, it feels like, oh geez. It was the Page of Cups, which does have this like artistic-y, dreamy kind of energy. So I think how they feel about you is very like, let's get the band back together. Very like you know, let's get back together. let's revisit this, you know. And if this is an ex, and I will say this, and I will say this only about if this is an ex person of yours, I do think that they hold a lot of love for you. I think they are very passionate about you. I think they do want to reconnect with you. I think they do like want to be with you again, right? So if you know that, if you didn't know that, I'm here to confirm or let you know that they do really love you. They do want a connection with you. I will say though, if this is an ex, it is kind of giving like maybe wanting to get back with you for the wrong reasons. So I will just note that. But I think for a lot of you, oh my god, yeah. See, that's kind of they do want to get back with you. You know, it's like I want to like. It's very passionate. That's what I'll say. And we do have the Four of Wands with the Father card here. So I'll just throw that out there, you know. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, this is a PG-13 channel, so kind of. It is now. It hasn't been in the past, but it is now. And so this energy is very much giving, I want to get back with you for the wrong reasons, right? I want to get back with you and like start a family and like, you know, experience passion with you. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And also if this is a masculine energy, kind of the same thing, you know? And I think they want to be with you for less than, I don't think that their intention, I don't think like consciously they're thinking like, oh, I want to get back with you for the wrong reasons. You know, I think their intentions are because I love you, because like, you know, I don't think they're consciously thinking of this. I just think that maybe it wouldn't be in your best interest to go back to this person, right? But revisiting this past passion, this past maybe group of people, if you guys are like working on a project together, I think that is fine. And also like, you know, use your intuition, right? Like y'all ain't stupid, right? I'm not talking to babies. So if you feel like this person maybe has like not good intentions, or if you feel like it wouldn't go well, if you've already been with this person and it didn't go well the first time, like why the fuck would you try it a second time? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll say about that if it's a person. But if it's a passion project, I think this is something that you're really passionate about this. I think it could actually increase your funds in a kind of way. I think this would be very good for you if you feel like it would be so, right? I think there is a little bit of mystery, and I think that kind of comes from when you will revisit with this thing. Just with the moon here, the moon gives like, you know, mystery, kind of uncertainty, subconscious stuff. So I think maybe there's a little bit of mystery about when this reconnection will happen, but I do think it will happen. And I think this person is talking about it, and you may also be talking about it. And I think people are just talking about this. And I think this Seven of Swords with the Gossip card, I think that's kind of just that. I think that's just kind of like you're talking about this. And it could even be like a little bit of a surprise. Like if this is a person, like if this is someone that you do something with, like I think that could be like maybe they're talking about like, you know, re-including you or, you know, bringing you into this thing. And that could be like a little bit of a surprise to you, or maybe they're just like keeping it a secret, but I don't feel like negative energy necessarily. I don't think anybody has like bad intentions here, especially if this is a group activity, if this is a passion project, if this is a way of generating money. I do think that maybe this is something that is being like a secret, like a surprise, like not a secret, but like a surprise. But I don't think like, use your intuition, right? Because I'm just now noting the set healthy boundaries thing. This could even be something that like maybe you kind of know intuitively about with like the visions and the moon and this like slightly subtly spiritual kind of energy here. If this is a person, if this is like an ex, like if this is like you trying to release an ex and like they keep coming back into your life for whatever reason, I do think that this is like them kind of wanting to weasel their way into your life again. And I think that's maybe where the set healthy boundaries thing came from. Or maybe you have like, if this is like a group of people, maybe you had like a slight falling out with them, but you still really like them, you still really love them. Like, this is something that I really like and am passionate about. And I think there is an opportunity here to revisit that thing and reconnect with this thing. And I think if you feel as though it's in your best interest to do so, then I do think that it would go okay for you. If, you know, especially if this is a group activity, or if this is like a creative thing, an artistic thing, I do think that that would be very beneficial to you. And again, also, like, if you're maybe releasing an ex, and you're kind of just now getting back into those things that make you feel good, and those things that you love, and those things that you're passionate about, I think this is something that you should go towards, because again, I think the energy here is very positive. For the most part, the energy here is very positive. I think maybe just use your intuition about certain aspects of this person or this situation. So that's what I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose pile 2, this is your reading. You guys chose the star, which I believe is Aquarian energy. Oh my god, it fell on the floor. Oh, and it fell on Aquarius. I don't know if y'all will believe me, but... okay, so we have 12, Leo, and Pluto. So you or this person could have a strong 12th house. You could have 12th house in your synastry. If you do, God bless you. Or they could have Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius in their chart. Or, well, actually maybe Pisces too, because of the 12th house. And also... they could have a stellium in the 12th house, or again, you could have a prominent 12th house in your synastry, or you could have prominent Pluto in your chart, their chart, or in your synastry. Okay. Oh, and then we have Leo again now too. So strong Leo. It's not all bad, because me and my man have 12th house in our synastry. Oh, his moon, because my 12th house is in Leo. Well, it's my rising that's in Leo, but his moon is in Leo, and it falls in my 12th house. And I actually like that placement. I'm a fan of that. So it just kind of depends on you and your chart. So, and like kind of what you are used to. Because for some, that kind of energy, that kind of like, because when someone's moon, when anybody's planets are in your 12th house, that can bring out like subconscious stuff. So because his moon is in my 12th house, he kind of just like knows how I'm feeling all the time without me having to say anything. And I like that personally, because I have a Cancer, I have a Cancer Mars and an Aries moon, and those are placements that I don't like to express my feelings. So I like that someone can know how I'm feeling without me having to fucking say it. So I like it personally, but you may not, depending on what is in your 12th house. Oh, how cute. Love that. Oh my god. That got real serious real fast. Well, they are taking you very seriously, aren't they? And the star here is also, the star is healing energy, you know? So the star is like, the light at the end of the tunnel kind of energy, you know? Well, the energy feels good. There's healing, right? And the 12th house with that like 12th house subconscious kind of energy. I think there may have been some kind of frustration, some kind of not separation. I'm not getting separation. I'm just getting something that you kind of had to heal from. I'm almost getting something maybe physical, but it could have been something that was emotional, but we don't have a lot of emotion here. Or maybe it was with the money energy here, that energy, it could have been something there. Like it could have been like maybe like a slight financial hit, or something you have had to or are currently kind of recovering from. Like you needed to take like a rest, you needed to like kind of not do anything for a little bit. And that's kind of why I'm almost getting like injury. Like, you know, when you get injured, you kind of have to like stay home from work. That's kind of how that's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like that's something that's like almost a little bit frustrating to you. Like maybe you're someone who likes to work, and so it's frustrating you having to like be home and like not work. Um, yeah, but I'm definitely getting something you had to heal from. And I mean, with the wedding card, that can just signify something that you were like, you know, you saw every day, like work. Yeah, I don't know. You feel kind of like, not like, I don't know, you feel like a little irritated, like just like a little frustrated. I'm a little frustrated with the fact that I now have to rest and not do anything, especially if you're someone who like needs to be doing something. Like I need to be like like creating or, you know, working. Like it's, you know, again, if like you're a workaholic, it's like I'm, or this could be this person also. So like whatever, take what fucking right. Y'all know how it is on this channel. If y'all don't know by now, then I don't know what to tell you. I think they are someone who's like kind of a workaholic, you know, like I think they're someone who's like very involved in whatever this is, right? Whatever the situation is, whether it's a marriage, a children, you know, whatever. I'm typically very involved. And now I am healing from something, and so I am less involved. You may know about this thing, right? They, whatever, like they might know about it, you know, but it's like I can't do anything with it. I can't take as much of an active role because I'm having to rest and recover. Oh, and especially with the wall here, with now this overcome any obstacle and the wall. Yeah, and the frustration, for sure. It's like, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know I could do this. I could do this if I was able to. It's just that I'm not able to. And that's, I think, what's really getting them. It's like, it's not that they don't know what to do. It's not that they don't know how to overcome this obstacle. It's not that they don't know how to do this, right? Whatever it is, whatever the situation is, they know how to do it. I just physically can't do it. And that's like, it's bumming them out greatly. This definitely has like heavy money, heavy money energy. This definitely is like some kind of working thing. For sure. Yeah, exactly. This pile is going to be short. Like they know what to do. You know what I mean? Like I know what to do. I just like am kind of hermiting myself right now. Wow. There's like an extraordinary amount of money energy here actually. Because they want to. It's not that I don't want to, right? Like I want to do this, you know, whatever it is. It's just that like I'm just healing. I'm healing and I'm recovering. And so I physically can't. Especially if there's someone who likes to take more of like a hands-on kind of role. Like if there's someone who's very like in control, typically not being in control is like really fucking irritating to them. And I don't know what they're healing from. I think it feels like a physical thing. It doesn't feel like a mental thing. Although the 12th house is, and now I have the 12th house here again, the 12th house is subconscious kind of energy. So, and that does read as like mental health or like emotional stuff, you know? So, and now we have the water here. So it could be like a mental health thing. It could be, especially with like the hermit here, like maybe they're kind of hermiting themselves to kind of figure out what's going on with them. But regardless of kind of what it is, I think the point here is that they are resting, they are recovering, they are healing. And because of whatever injury they had, it feels like an acute injury. It doesn't feel like recurring. So that's positive. But because of whatever that injury is, they are now incapacitated and they cannot be hands-on with this thing like they want to. Like, it's not a matter of do they want to, you know what I mean? So if you came here wondering if this person wants to move towards you, yes, of course they do. Like, obviously. I mean, I don't know why I said obviously like that. Like, maybe it's not obvious to you. But in their mind, I think they're kind of like, yeah, obviously, I want to move towards you. Obviously, I want to create this with you. Obviously, I want to work on this. Obviously, I want to work, period. They do give a little bit of a workaholic. But they're just kind of unable to because they're healing from something. And again, it feels more like an acute injury or like a mental health, because pile one had this kind of feeling of coming out of like a bad mental health episode or like a depression kind of thing. So that could kind of be where this is coming from also. Like maybe they are, if this is a mental health kind of concern, then it's possible that they're kind of coming out of that and they're working on that. But I think for the most part, I mean, the moral of the story here is that they do want to do this. You know, I want to work. I want to work on this. Or it could also be that work is the problem. Like maybe they're in some kind of healing profession, and they have to work a lot. And so that's why they can't work on this with you. But it feels more like they can't work. Like they want to work. They want to work. They want to obtain the money, because we have the abundance card here and we have like this working energy here. It could go either way, but I feel like for most of you, because I am channeling the collective, whatever, yada, 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 I think for most of you, it's, I want to work on this, whether it be, you know, whatever the situation is. Like, I want to work on this. I want to do this. I'm just healing and recovering from this injury, and I cannot. What's like your advice? Let's get advice, actually. I'm going to put these back, and we're going to get advice. Oh, yeah. I mean, kind of support them. I think that's all you can do is support them through this time, because I think they're kind of going through it. You know, like they're definitely, like they're definitely healing. Like they're resting, right? Like I'm resting, I'm healing, like, and I want to do this with you. I want to. I just kind of can't. So I think your advice here is to be gentle with them, you know, be gentle with them. Definitely, like, you know, support them as best you can, work on it with them. Because I think they will come out of this, you know, they will heal. Like they're going to be fine. I think right now it's just like, it's frustrating for them to not be able to do anything. Like I can't do anything. And that's, that's like so annoying. Like, especially if this person had an injury bad enough to where like they're like on bed rest, you know, like I can't do anything. I can't even walk on my own. And that's really like pissing me off. Cause I think they're a person who like they're a fairly independent person. And so I think there's someone who, like they like to do things on their own. They don't like to rely on other people. And because they are now like reliant on you or whatever, it's really kind of affecting their psyche. It's affecting like their mood, you know? So if this person's like a little crabby, then I would just be gentle with them, be patient with them. Because they're going to be fine. Like there is a reason for their crabbiness. They're not just like, you know, they're not going to be like this forever. So just kind of help them through it, be gentle with them, support them in whatever, you know, what do you need? You know, like, what do you need? How can I help you? And just kind of be there for them while they're recovering from whatever this is. So that's what I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose Pile 3, this is your reading. You guys chose Strength, which is Leo's energy. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's Capricorn. So we have the 12th house, which Pile 2 also got. The Capricorn, and I think this is the South node, the North node, the South node, because South goes down. So is this a South? Hang on, let me look, hang on. You'd think I would know by now. No, it's the North node. Yeah, it's the North node. So the North node. So you could have a prominent 12th house, again, like Pile 2 did. So you could have a 12th house stellium, your person could have a 12th house stellium, or you could have prominent 12th house in your synastry. And now we have Virgo, so you could have Leo, Virgo, Pisces, or Capricorn in your birth chart, or your person could. Oh, interesting. That does check out with the North node, though. And also the 12th house does kind of give like destiny kind of vibes. Is this a past thing again? Pile 1 had a past thing. I'm gonna take that one. Okay. Interesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a past thing. I don't know why I'm feeling like this is a past. Well, because of past relationship, but that could just be signifying that this is like a destiny kind of thing. Especially if you do have 12th house in your synastry, or like aspects to your north nodes. You know, I'm feeling like the past is influencing this in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be a past connection, but I do feel like there's maybe some kind of trust thing here that is impacting this relationship, but not like a current trust thing. I don't necessarily feel like you don't have a reason to trust this person, but I think in your past situations, there was a trust issue there, whether it was real or whether it was just your own brain, you know? And I think that is kind of impacting this current situation. Oh, pile 2 got this card. Okay. I'm going to say both of them. This almost feels like, I think this was something, either actually in your past or just like an insecurity of yours with the all in your head, that is affecting this connection. Because we overall kind of have good energy with like the creativity, the magic, the trust here, cheerfulness, like it feels good. So I think the actual meat of the situation, I think you are in a good situation. I don't necessarily have any reason to believe that you are not in a good situation, right? I actually think your current situation veers spiritual or past lifey. I think that is a situation that is destiny. I think it is like magical and creative, and kind of like a spiritual kind of connection. I just think that maybe you have some insecurities, or maybe some things that happened to you in the past that kind of cause you to think sometimes that this connection is not good. But I don't really have any reason to believe that they are not trustworthy. I mean, we'll see, but so far I don't really have any reason to believe otherwise. Yeah, it actually does feel pretty good. I think someone here could have, we don't have fire energy over here, but maybe this person or maybe your past person was maybe a little aggressive, or like, I'm getting like you had some reason to kind of like be afraid of them, I guess. Because we have like the fear, the boar, fire energy, you know. So that's an energy. These are all energies that are very aggressive. And so I think it's possible that this past situation you did have like a reason to be uncomfortable or like fear this person or fear like this situation, like these kinds of situations going forward. Because you don't really feel afraid of this person. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel... I don't have much reason to feel like this situation is not good for you, right? Like I don't really have confirmations of that. I think maybe this person can be like a little aggressive. Maybe this person can be like a little, oh, we have two. Oh, that's funny. Because we have pig and boar now. I mean, maybe they can be a little aggressive. Maybe they're like, you know, when they get upset, they can kind of not like blow up, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's possible that this person has qualities that your past person had, and so that's what's making you wary. But I don't know if I feel like this, like if you're in the same situation. Do you know what I mean? I think maybe it's just something from your past that is now creeping forward because maybe you're feeling a little bit triggered. Pile 1 Pile 1 had the father card and now we have the mother card. Yeah, I think you're in... Okay, if you came here like wanting to know if if this person that you're currently with or you're wanting to get with is the same person as your ex, I don't think they are. And I'm saying that pretty confidently. I'm pretty fucking confident, right? I don't think that they are. I don't think this is the same situation from your past. I don't think that this, I think maybe they have like some qualities that are similar, but like there are only so many types of people we can be. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody is unique and everybody is special, whatever. But for the most part, like we all kind of have similar traits to each other. We are all just human, right? So like naturally, people are going to have some similarities to people you've known in your past, especially when it comes to relationships, because people have types. So you're going to kind of gravitate towards the same kind of person, because that's what you're looking for. So I do think that maybe this person does have some similar qualities, sure, but I don't think that this person is going to is going to like be aggressive or be like, you know, abusive or like break your trust. Like I don't feel like this person's going to do that. I do feel like this is a new situation, and I think you're kind of just getting in your head here. I think you're kind of getting in your own way. I think, Jesus Christ, I think maybe this person is, I think, again, like with the Chiron healing here, I think you are healing from this past situation. I think, especially if this was a situation that was, you know, happened in your childhood, or if this was like a really significant relationship, I think like healing takes time, right? Like you're not going to just heal overnight from something that affected you heavily, you know? So I think you are still healing from this, and I think maybe this person did something to kind of provoke these feelings of fear, right? But that being said, again, I don't feel like this is the same thing. Like I don't feel like this is the same situation. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is someone who is new and is like soft and gentle and kind, and I you know, maybe when they get you know, they get like in a certain mood, they can be like a little, because we have like the boar and the fire here, so that kind of makes me think that maybe this person can be like a little aggressive, but they do feel like a more sensitive energy. They don't feel like they're someone who, maybe you're afraid of them becoming, because they don't feel like an energy that's like aggressive. Like they feel like a pretty chill, peaceful energy. You know what I mean? Like I don't think this person like they don't feel like the type of person to become aggressive. So maybe you're afraid of them becoming that way, or you're afraid of them becoming like you know, a certain type of way that you don't favor, that you're afraid of, whatever. But I don't know if I feel like they're going to. Like I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like, honestly, if I can be very honest with you, like I feel like you're kind of just freaking yourself out. You're kind of getting in your own head about things. I don't think that this person has the traits that you are afraid of. You know, I don't think this person has those traits. I think they are a pretty kind person. I think they're pretty kind. I think they're pretty... Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. Oh my god. I think this person is pretty chill, you know? And I don't... Actually, you know what? Let me get you advice, actually. Hang on. What's your advice? Oh my goodness. I think every pile so far has gotten the moon at some point, in some way. I don't know, I think you should move forward with them, you know, even though you are feeling like these feelings of fear, these feelings of hesitation, you know, because I do feel like this person is different, you know. I don't really think that I feel, and I think you kind of know that, you know what I mean? Like I think you are aware that, like, and I think that's why you're coming here asking this question, right? I think you are aware that, like, well, maybe I'm just a little triggered right now. Maybe this person did something or said something that was very, very, very similar to what my old person did, and I'm feeling a little bit triggered by that. But I think you, in your heart of hearts, you kind of know that, like, well, this person is not the same as my old person, you know what I mean? Like I think you know that. And I think your advice is to kind of follow your gut here, follow your intuition, because I think you know what I mean? And I think I think if you felt like this person was the same as your old people, I don't think you would have gotten with them in the first place, because I do feel like you are pretty with the magic, the creativity, that like destiny, 12th house kind of energy. I feel like you are someone who's pretty intuitive. And so I think you would have stayed away from this person in the very beginning if you felt like this would have gone a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you kind of know. I think you chose this person for a reason. I chill out. And I don't think that you should self-sabotage this. I don't think you are going to self-sabotage this, but I think you could, you're like teetering on the edge of self-sabotage. You know what I mean? Like right now you're good, right now you're chill, but you're teetering on self-sabotage because of your own brain, you know? So I think your advice is to chill out for a sec, just wait, see how the situation kind of evolves. Because I honestly, I think like, I think this is a pretty good connection. I think this is a very good connection. I think this is a destiny kind of north node, very spiritual past life kind of connection. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is a good connection. I just think that, excuse me, I just think that you are very afraid of getting into the same situation that you had previously with your past person. But I don't think this is that. You know, I don't have any indications of this person being dishonest or lying or being aggressive, or you know, I don't really have those indications. Um and I don't want to ask. I could ask, but I don't want to ask because I don't want to ask because maybe I don't want to know. But what we have on the board is, you know, and again, oh, with the use your mind wisely and that it's all in your head. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then that 12th house energy too with the subconscious. Yeah, I think this is you, babe. And by that, I mean, I think this is your own brain. I think this is, you know, your past. I think you're being triggered by your past, and I think you're projecting. Literally all the time. I always have to be like, well, is this a real thing? Is this actually something? Or is this me projecting? Or is this me being triggered? That's me all the time. So welcome to my world. But you know, I think this person is good, right? I don't think this person has any type of weird intentions with you. They actually feel like a pretty peaceful, kind of cheerful, nurturing, motherly kind of energy. So I don't foresee this person betraying you in any type of way, right? I don't see this person betraying your trust. I don't see this person causing you fear. I think if anything, it's yourself causing you fear. So your advice is to just chill out. Just chill out. Let this person show you who they are. Even if they have some certain qualities that are similar to your past person, I think this person's actions will speak for themselves. So that's what I have for you, Pod 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.